But we did have two elected officials from Wisconsin. Congressman Gwen Moore and Senator Tammy Baldwin spoke. And vintage Gwen Moore, although you remember from the state convention when she brought the bobblehead, she didn't bring the bobblehead this time.
Right.
But let's hear a minute of what Gwen Moore said.
Fat pigs, dogs, disgusting. That is what Donald Trump thinks of women. Too many women know where this toxic language leads. Too many women have experienced sexual violence, and I'm one of them. We have been bullied, we've been beaten, we've been berated, we've been told to sit down and to shut up. Well, my voice matters, and I will not shut up.
Vintage Gwen Moore, Scott?
Oh, definitely vintage Gwen Moore. You know, she checks a lot of boxes in that speech, goes after Trump, uses his own words against him, tells a very personal story.
Victim of sexual abuse.
Victim of sexual abuse, African-American woman. You know, for Democrats who have followed her career, you hear a lot of those, you know, it's a very Gwen Moore type of speech. For people who maybe aren't as familiar with her, maybe, you know, they were seeing her for the first time, it could be very energizing, very exciting.
Senator Tammy Baldwin, she spoke, and we were not able to find clips of her speech. She did talk about when she was growing up, she was raised by her grandparents, and she said they could not get health care for her because of pre-existing conditions.
Right.
So how big a force do you think she is in an event like this? Is she kind of the supporting cast?
Yeah, I mean, you know, she was out there with other female senators. The first, I think you're referring to, she was the first openly gay
Yes, I am.
Person elected to the U.S. Senate.
Yeah, thank you.
And then she checked the box of the, you know, the health care issue, talking about how that was, you know, an important thing for her growing up, pre-existing condition. So again, you know, when you look back at the Republican convention and the role and the spotlight that was on Wisconsin Republicans, not the same with the Democrats. You know,
Right.
Neither one of these speeches will be talked about among the highlights of the entire convention. But they were there, and they played their role, and they did what I think the Hillary Clinton campaign wanted them to do, and did it effectively.